The restaurant was quiet. Soft music played in the background, and the air smelled of roasted fish and pepper soup. Small candles were kept on every table just to beautify the restaurant. Kemi sat across from Tunde. Kemi wore a beautiful dress and her hair was neatly packed. She looked calm on the outside, but inside, Kemi's heart was beating fast. She had never been on a dinner date like this. It wasn't because Kemi don't like men, but because of her visions. Since Kemi was a teenager, she has seen things before they happened. Some were good, some were bad. Then, Tunde smiled at her. "You look tense. Are you okay?" Kemi forced herself to smile a little bit. "Oh, I'm fine. It's just that it has been a long day." Tunde reached across the table. His hands were warm. The moment his skin touched Kemi's, something changed. A cold wind swept over her. It was as if the world was stand still. The restaurant disappeared and Kemi was somewhere else. Immediately she saw a coffin. It was black with silver edges. People were standing around it crying. There were yellow police tapes at the background. Men in uniform whispered to each other. One woman, an elderly woman, kept screaming on the floor. Her voice was very loud. "Tunde, my son, get up. They have killed you. Tunde, get up." Kemi's breath caught in her throat. She looked closer. It was him, Tunde, lying inside the coffin, still and cold. The vision vanished as quickly as it came. The restaurant came back. The music, the smell of food, and the candlelight. Tunde's hand was still holding hers. Immediately, Kemi removed her hand. "Kemi, are you okay?" Tunde asked, looking concerned. "You look like you just saw a ghost. What happened? I've been talking to you and it's as if I've been talking to myself. What happened?" Kemi still pulled her hand even more back and smiled. "I'm fine. It's just maybe I'm hungry, Kemi just picked up her fork and her fingers and hands were really shaking. The food on the table suddenly looked strange. Kemi tried to eat, but her stomach continued to turn. Her eyes kept on moving to Tunde's face. He was just smiling and laughing about something. Tunde was busy telling her about a stubborn customer at his photo studio. But Kemi could barely hear what he was saying. All she could hear was the woman scream from her vision. Her mind continued racing. Was it just her imagination? Or was the truth waiting to happen? She nodded along as Tunde continued to tell his story, and she was pretending to listen. But in her heart, she knew this was no more random thought. She had seen too many visions just to doubt this one. Kemi continued to force a smile on her face so that Tunde would not suspect a thing. But inside of her, she was really afraid. She doesn't know how, she doesn't know when, but she just knew one thing. If her vision was right, Tunde's days were already numbered. And if she does not open her mouth and talk, definitely Tunde will lose his life. Kemi grew up in a small village far from the noise of the city. The houses in that village were close together. Her family was not that rich, but they were happy and contented with what they had. Her mother sold vegetables in the market. Her father worked as a carpenter. Kemi was like every other girl in the village, not until she turned 12. That year, she had her first vision. It was a hot afternoon. She was in the yard helping her mother peel cassava. Uncle Chike came in, whistling as he walked past. He was carrying a basket of palm fruit that day. Kemi looked at him and felt strange. It was as if the world around her seemed to fade. Suddenly, Kemi saw him lying in the forest. There was blood on his shirt. Men were standing around him. One said, "It was the hunter's stray bullet though. Kai, so na so this man take die." The vision ended. Kemi immediately dropped the knife she was holding. Her mother frowned, immediately citing what Kemi did. "Kemi, wetin happen? Why did you drop your knife like that?" Mama, Uncle Chike, he will die," Kemi whispered to her mother. Her mother's face changed immediately, and she slapped her slightly on the arm. "Will you shut your mouth? Don't say that loud though. Are you crazy? Hey, this girl wants to put me in trouble. Please oh, Kemi, stop that nonsense. If you are high, you better bring yourself down. Don't say such things." Kemi kept quiet, just because she doesn't want to annoy her mother. 2 days later, Uncle Chike did not come home. After he went inside the forest to go and search for his bushmeat, as he used to. People went to search for him. After he was announced missing, by evening, they brought his body back. They said a hunter's gun had gone off by mistake, and that was how Uncle Chike died. From that day, Kemi's life was never the same. Unfortunately for her, when she made that statement and told her mother that Uncle Chike would die, someone heard her. And the gossip spread round the village that Kemi predicted Uncle Chike's death, and it happened. People said she could see the future. Some people called it a gift, while others called it a curse. Kemi, on the other hand, do not like the fact that people see her strangely. Anywhere she goes, anywhere she passes, people will be looking and be pointing and be whispering, continue gossiping beside her. Kemi did not bother to know whatever they are talking about, but she does not feel normal again as a young child growing up, because eyes are always all over her, waiting to hear what she would say next. Kemi continued to endure this, not until she turned 22 years old. She made a decision that she would leave her village. She would go where nobody knew her story, where she would start all over again, so that the whispers, the gossip from the villagers would reduce anytime she passed. Kemi decided to move to Lagos. The city was loud and busy. Buses shouting at their destination, car honking up and down. Kemi rented a small room in a crowded street. There, she felt free. No one asked her for visions. No one followed her around. Or when she's walking, they will be whispering and be gossiping behind her back. Kemi managed to find a small job at a tailoring shop, helping with orders and keeping record. They did not pay her much, but at least it was something to start with. She stayed away from all her friends in the village. She did not care much about anyone now that she's alone. If Kemi sees something bad, she didn't want to live with the pain of watching it happen. For 6 years, Kemi kept her life simple. She worked, went to church, and stayed in her room. Then one afternoon, everything changed. She needed to renew her passport. The officer told her to get a new passport photo. She walked into a small photograph shop near the immigration office. As Kemi walked inside the shop, there was a young man sitting. The man looked up and smiled. "Good afternoon, ma. How can I help you?" Kemi smiled back. "Hi, I need a passport photo, please." The young man smiled and pointed to a stool in front of a white backdrop. "Please, sit down there and try to smile while I snap." Kemi sat but kept her face straight. The young man adjusted the camera and frowned playfully. What is it now? You look like someone is owing you money. Kemi almost smiled but held herself. She clicked her tongue. Miss, no smile. I won't take the picture until you show me at least one tooth. As the young man was trying to be friendly, Kemi didn't know when she smiled a little. And the young man shouted, "Eh, I saw it, you smiled, eh." He then pretended to clap. As he was doing so, he took the shot. When Kemi came back later to collect the photo, the young man handed them to her and said, "You see, you look better when you smile." That one statement made Kemi to feel warm inside. She had a feeling she had not felt in years. He didn't treat her like she was a stranger. He didn't look at her like she was a mystery to be solved. He just saw a beautiful woman. And from that day on, Kemi found herself passing by the shop more often. Sometimes she would greet the young man. Sometimes he called out to her, "Miss, no smile," just to make her smile again. For the first time since Kemi left her village, she started to feel normal. But without knowing it, she was slowly letting someone into her heart again. Then, one Saturday evening, Kemi and the young man named Tunde met each other at the suya stand. Kemi wanted to buy suya. Fortunately, Tunde also came there to buy suya. After the two of them finished buying the suya, they now walked side by side on the busy streets back to their homes. Kemi kept quiet as they were walking back, but Tunde is not the type of person to keep quiet when you are walking with him. He started teasing her. "Omo, you like bread and suya too much, oh. Can you imagine this kind of combination? That means anytime you want to go to toilet, your neighbors will have to run away because the smell no go be here, oh. Kemi didn't know when she started laughing so loudly. She was so laughing that she forgot herself. Then she told Tunde, "It's because you have not tried the combination. If you try that combo, hey, I swear, you will not eat anything else apart from suya and bread." Tunde laughed and said to Kemi, "Abeg o, I am not trying this kind of combination that will keep me in the toilet. Or better still, if I'm going to the toilet, I'm going to be holding ice block in case it's abeg. Please, remove me from that. I will never try it." Tunde now switched the conversation and started talking about his business. He told Kemi that he wants to get a new camera lens and it will help him to make more money, take more wedding pictures and more money to his bank account. Kemi continued nodding, listening as the two of them were walking down the street. That was when Kemi had her first vision about Tunde. One moment she was on the street, the next everything around her went quiet. She was standing in a large hall. People were dressed in black. Some were crying, others were whispering. Kemi's heart pounded as she walked forward. At the front, there was a coffin. Kemi did not know who was inside the coffin, not when she now came closer and looked. Tunde lying still, his hand folded on his chest. Kemi's eyes moved to the corner of the hall. Two policemen standing there. One leaned closer to the other and said, "Such a waste." It wasn't even him. He was the wrong man. Kemi froze. She looked at the coffin again. Inside it, there was a white funeral program. Her eyes caught on the date. It was exactly 6 months from the day she was standing. Just then, the street sound rushed back. Cars started honking, people shouting, sellers calling out to customers to come and buy. And Tunde was holding her hands. "Kemi, what happened? You just look as if you saw something strange." Kemi froze as she was standing, looking at him. Kemi didn't say anything, and Tunde kept on asking, "Are you okay? Why? What is wrong? Tell me." Kemi quickly answered, I am fine. And she pulled back her hand. I'm fine, okay? I want to buy roasted plantain. I think you should be going home. Once I'm done buying it, I will start going home too. But Tunde refused. I would wait for you. Buy whatever you want to buy. I want to make sure you get home safe. Kemi was forced to buy plantain that she does not even need. After buying, the both of them walked down. As they were walking down, Tunde continued talking and talking about his business and his clients, and Kemi was not even listening. As Kemi got in front of the house where she was staying, Tunde was forced to ask her, are you happy? You don't look happy. Did I say something bad? Did I do something wrong? Kemi discharged it. Please, it's not that. I am just tired. I've had a long day, okay? I just want to go inside and rest. Tunde, I will see you, okay? Goodbye. Kemi entered. Tunde felt something was off, but he didn't call it anything. He also left and went to his own home. That night, Kemi could not sleep. She kept on hearing the officer's voice in her head. She kept on seeing the dates on the program. She was just turning side by side on her bed. She couldn't sleep. She had left her village to escape this same burden. Now she was here, trapped in it again. Except for this time, it was someone she cared about, someone she was already starting to fall in love with. Kemi thought of what to do. Maybe I should tell Tunde about this my vision tomorrow. Or should I just stay quiet? But the clock is ticking already. In 6 months' time, if I don't do anything, Tunde is as good as dead. And I don't know if he would believe me if I say anything. Oh God, help me. But still, the next day, Kemi did not have the mind to tell Tunde anything about her vision. Then, as they got closer, Tunde's attitude began to change towards her. Tunde stopped coming to see her the way he used to. He stopped picking call in front of her. In fact, Tunde changes clothes. He does not wear one shirt twice. He started wearing new shirts and shiny wristwatch. As Kemi was noticing all these changes, at first, she didn't even say anything or any word to Tunde. She kept quiet. Then one evening, Tunde called her to come out. He asked her to come at a roadside restaurant. They normally meet in the evening. When Kemi got there, she was surprised to see Tunde wearing a designer cap, and she has never seen that one before. Man. Now you dey reign these days, oh. The way you are changing clothes, it's surprising me, oh. You are wearing a designer cap? Wow. Tunde smiled. It's a gift from my client, oh. Client? Yes. But I've never heard about this client before. Tunde, I thought you used to tell me everything. I thought you don't used to hide anything from me. Likewise, I don't hide anything from you. I thought we were in a relationship. But why am I seeing new things on you? And that is when I get to know about it. Well, Kemi, calm down. I was about to even tell you about him. I just got this big client. His name is Femi. He's a big man. He owns club, organizes events, and he likes my work. He has given me 1 or 2 gig. That is what you're seeing on me, baby. Can't you see? I am looking good. And the more I look good, the more big gig comes to me. You know, this thing they said, the way you dress, that is the way people will actually address you. The moment I met one of the friends that he gave me his contact, that one also referred another person to me. Baby girl, look at me. I am now a celebrity cameraman, a photographer, a celebrity photographer. What are you saying? Kemi was happy for him. Well, all I can say is, make sure you have savings. All these expensive clothes and all that you are buying, you could have saved the money. We are still young and we have a lot of future ahead of us. And spending recklessly is not part of the drill. I told you the kind of life I want to live. Tunde assured her that she does not need to worry. Everything is under control. He needs to wear all those expensive dresses just to represent his brand, and that is all, so that the gig will keep on coming. Kemi laughed. They ate that day and they went back home to their respective homes. Then over the weeks, Tunde's attitude began to change even the more, because Tunde no longer have time for her, and anytime he even have a little time for her, it was always at night. Kemi wondered why Tunde would always come only at night to come and visit her. One evening, Tunde came, and that night, she welcomed him inside, and the both of them sat down to talk. Tunde, why is it that it's now late night that you are keeping? You no longer sleep in your house. Every night, if I call you, you are at the club. What's going on? And what are you doing in my house in the middle of the night? This is almost 12 p.m. What's going on? Come on, babe. Nothing is going on. Calm down. I just decided to come and, chill with my babe. What is that? Should I go back to where I'm coming from? You will come in the morning, come in the afternoon. I am not available. But this is the only time I'm available. You know that my work is taking my time, so calm down. Just then, Tunde felt like he wants to ease himself and enter the restroom to ease himself. His phone, a message popped up, and Kemi picked up the phone and saw the message. The message came from a man named Boss Femi, and the message read, "Delivery short at midnight. Don't forget to close up." Kemi was confused. Is this one part of the photography? I be cameraman. What is all of this all about? Kemi didn't know what all of them meant, but this is the second time she's hearing about Femi, Boss Femi, Big Boss Femi, and that name kept on ringing a bell, but Kemi cannot really place it. She had seen that Boss Femi somewhere, but she can't place it, and because of that, she was restless. It's as if something is connecting Boss Femi to the visions she kept on having, and she doesn't know how to place it, except the vision come back again. Immediately, Tunde came back from the restroom. The next thing, he said he's leaving. After looking at his phone, he said he needed to leave. Kemi asked him, if all is well, you just got here and you said you want to spend the night. Why are you leaving almost immediately? But Tunde assured her that it was business and the business will bring a lot of money. He quickly left in a hurry, and this made Kemi to be so restless. The fact that she had something she's hiding and another danger in front of her, she does not know how to handle all that was coming to her. Then, the next day, during afternoon, Kemi was busy hanging clothes when her landlord's son Dayo walked in. He was a tall, neat, and very handsome man. He always smelled nice. Good afternoon, Kemi. He greeted, smiling, flashing the smile very well so that Kemi would notice him. Kemi nodded without even looking at him. Good afternoon, Dayo. Welcome. So, Kemi, all this attitude you are giving me this hot afternoon is because of that ifref, that thing that you call your boss friend, that photographer boy. Why are you wasting your time with that photographer boy? You know men, men like that don't last. One small problem, poof, they disappear. Kemi became angry. Please, Dayo, don't talk about my boyfriend like that now. It's not like that. You think so? Look at you. Look at me now. I can take care of you. My father owns this building. I have a steady business that brings in the mola. I am not running around doing nightclub with camera up and down. I hope you know what that your boyfriend truly does for a living. At night, he's carrying camera, fiddling everywhere. Omo, so this is the kind of man you want to marry. If I were you, I will run as my feet could carry me. Because this kind of relationship can never stay. It will never last. A man that goes to club just to do video and camera, I pity you. I am now telling you, accept me. Let me pamper you and give you the life that you deserve. Kemi turned and smiled. Dayo, no matter what you tell me from now to tomorrow, I am still not interested in you. I don't like you. Can you leave me alone? Okay, just know that one day you will thank me for warning you. That boy will bring trouble to your doorstep. And when he does, remember me, Dayo the big boy. I will be here to help you out. Kemi hissed and left him there. She just quietly walked inside her room without even saying any other thing. That night, Tunde came over again. He looked tired but excited. Babe, guess what? You see my boss Femi? He wants me to cover a private party next week. Big money. He said it will change our life. He will give me the kind of money he had never paid me before. Kemi swallowed hard. What kind of party is this one that will change our life? Tunde started to laugh. My babe, you are question safe. It's just important people. He said no cameras allowed except mine. Kemi became scared. She wanted to tell Tunde to say no to that request. She wanted to grab his hands and beg him to stop. But she doesn't know how to do it. Another thing, if she pushes too hard, Tunde would actually live in anger. She had seen it before, but when she warned people, they call her crazy or controlling. And she doesn't want Tunde to see her as someone that is running crazy. Kemi Sha told him, babe, don't you think that this blasphemy thing is fishy? Are you sure it's all about camera and videography? I beg, can you reject this offer just for me? I am feeling so uneasy. But Tunde hushed her. Reject what? Are you okay? Do you know how much he said he will pay me? He wants to pay me a whooping 10 million naira. See, because I didn't tell you the figure. I don't want you to freak out. See, this will change my life. This will change our lives. Come on. What do you mean? I beg go. I don't like bad energy around me. How can I be telling you something as good as this and you are giving me this kind of vibe? Should I go? Kemi started begging him. Please don't go. Just stay, okay? Don't worry. Just be careful. I'm just thinking aloud, You need to be careful these days. These big men, they have secrets. And sometimes, someone like you will always be the scapegoat. So make sure you're not their scapegoat. Be very careful around them. Nobody knows tomorrow. I am just telling you. Tunde smiled. So my baby girl is looking after me. Come on. Who I am. See, I am very careful, okay? Nobody will use me as an scapegoat. I know what you're talking about. Big men, they always have their secrets now. I know. I just want to rest a little bit. Once it's just 30 minutes, just call me. Just wake me up. Let me go. Because he called me this night for another photo shoot and some videos. Regards now, your boy needs to make money. Can't you see the one spoiling you, sending you thousands of money without looking back? This is the kind of life I want for you and I. So please let me just make the money. Kemi agreed. And immediately Tunde laid on the bed and started sleeping. Messages started popping on his phone again. Pick up the package. Blasphemy. Don't be late though. Blasphemy again. Another message popped. Don't forget the package or else you know the consequences. Kemi became confused. Pick up the package. Delivery. What is Tunde actually doing? Is he hiding something from me? I think I need to find out what is going on here. Because it's as if Tunde is hiding something from me. What if all this nonsense Dayo is saying about him is true? God, please, protect my man. I will try my best to tell him what I saw. But please, do not let him get into more danger. The next day, Kemi decided to go to the market to buy some food stuff for the house. As she was at the market, Dayo appeared from nowhere. My bebe, he shouted. Kemi stunned and it was Dayo. You again? Did they send you? everywhere I'm going, you'll be monitoring me. Anyways, I am not a monitor. Stop it. I just came here to tell you that I saw your boyfriend last night. I saw him with Femi. Have you heard about Big Boss Femi? If you know who Big Boss Femi is, you will know that your boyfriend is in big trouble. I saw them packed at the car park at one big hotel, and they were talking to two men, not ordinary men, those ones that look dangerous. Kemi, leave that your boyfriend alone before it is too late. I am the only one that will give you peace. You don't have to worry about police and gang. Do you know who Bros Femi is? If you know, you will know that your boyfriend is not ordinary anymore. I am sure he has joined their gang. Kemi's heart skipped. Gang? Hey, God forbid. It is not true, Dayo. She rebuked it and she walked out on him. When Kemi got home, she immediately called Tunde to come over. Tunde came over rushing, thinking something bad happened. But when he got there and he saw Kemi in good health, he was now confused. What's going on? Why did you call me and sounding as if you are dying today? What is it? Tunde, I want to ask you something. Who are you actually working for? And what are you actually doing for this Big Boss Femi? Who is he? Where is all this question coming from? I already told you who I'm working for, and I told you why I'm working for him. And I'm still working for him only to record and take pictures. He's a popular, influential man who posts on his social media regularly, and he picked me to be his personal photographer, and he pays me well, which you can say the proof. So what is it? Are you sure? I hope you have not joined Gango. Gang? Where are you hearing all of this thing from? I did not join any gang. Tunde, there is something I want to tell you. It is very, very important. The earlier I say it, the better. No matter what will happen afterwards, I don't care. I just want to let you know. That I saw something and I think you should know about it. Before Kemi could talk, Tunde cut her off. See, I just received a message from my boss. We can't talk anymore. Maybe we will talk later. Tunde rushed out without even giving her a listening ear. Hours later, Kemi noticed that someone was coming towards her door, and she peeped through the window, only for her to see Tunde coming towards her door, and he was walking fast, looking nervous. As he was walking, he was looking back, making sure nobody was following him. He was carrying a small black bag with him. Just then, Kemi noticed that there was a car that was following him. They just off their headlights and two figures stepped out of that car. Kemi became very scared. Her vision, she saw these same two figures standing over Tunde's corpse. And she knew that it is now nor never. If she has to save Tunde, it is now. If not, Tunde would be gone in seconds. Immediately, Kemi off the room lights and make sure everywhere was dark. She stepped out of her house and dragged Tunde inside her room and locked the door. Hello besties, what will happen next? Will Kemi be able to save Tunde from these two strange men? And what business is Tunde actually doing for Big Bros Femi? Let us find out in the next part of the story. Kindly share to your loved ones, give this story a very big thumbs up, and do not forget to click that subscribe button. Thank you so much. Until next time, goodbye and stay blessed.